Bonjour à tous, bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode sur FightMinds. Aujourd'hui, comme vous pouvez le voir, j'ai comme d'habitude un énorme sourire, peut-être même plus que d'habitude. Pourquoi? Parce que c'était pas prévu. J'étais à 2 heures de vol de Mexico. Normalement, j'étais pas censé venir ici. Je vais avoir une opération dans pas très longtemps et je suis pas censé du tout être là. Mais je me suis dit, ok, cet épisode me ferait vraiment plaisir. Il y a certains combattants qui sont là. On va pouvoir voir l'UFC PI. Je crois qu'il y a beaucoup d'informations qui peuvent être très intéressantes. Vous allez voir, il y a des interviews qui sont folles. Donc, je suis impatient de vous montrer tout ça. Voici l'épisode. So guys, first of all, I want to say thank you very much to Laura.
It's Andrea.
Oh, sorry. Está increíble, está increíble. First of all, I want to say thank you very much to Andrea for having us, because this is not just a gym, it's a UFC PI, and you're going to understand why this is so special. Thank you very much for having us.
You're welcome. Welcome to Mexico City and to the PI from Mexico City.
Thank you for the tour. Wow, so usually there are always fights here?
Yes, we have we have all the program of the UFC about the Fight Pass. We can watch here all the UFC fighters.
But I'm wondering, like, who chooses the fight that appears?
Me.
Are you? Okay,
This used to be a bowling, so now it's adapted to all the things that we need for the UFC.
Can anyone come here, or how does it work?
This is only for the athletes of the UFC, and we have an academy. The UFC PI, there we have UFC have 3. One is in Shanghai, one is here in Mexico City, and of course the one that is in Las Vegas. What we are doing is to prepare these athletes, so when Dana White say, "Are you ready for the combine?" they can go for the combine.
People have to pass tests here to know if they can be here.
Yes, there is a whole week in what they live and do all things that high performance athlete do. Sleep well, have all the meals here, the trainings here. They train in the morning and in the afternoon, so it's a whole preparation. This year we only choose like 25 people. The coaches do like a really carefully selection. Just like before they select these 40 people, because you only can come here with an invitation of the coaches.
Imagine I want to be here.
Yes.
So do I need to be a fighter that has been fighting in other leagues?
Yes.
To be able? Okay, so I cannot say I want to be a fighter and come here.
And the preference is to be like a professional fighter. Here in Mexico we have 2 leagues, that is Lux and Budo. So most of the athletes are like in this part of the views of the coaches in those tournaments that are each month, I think, or each week. We have of all nationalities. We have from Argentina, Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador. Also Ecuador. Okay.
But imagine if I'm a European fighter. Is it possible for me to come? Because in Europe they don't have it, unfortunately. Yes. So is it possible to be like, I'm a professional fighter, I'm willing to go to Mexico and learn? Is it possible for European fighters?
Yes, it's possible also that part. We have also an Indian guy that is here. His name is Sumit. So yes.
Wow.
Can you see? This is for the weight cuts that the UFC fighter are going to do this night. So there is all prepared.
Wow, they already have the names of the people where they're going to lay down for the weight cuts.
Yes,
wow.
Our department of nutrition, they put or set everything. Because they can do it at the hotel, or if they prefer to do it here, they can do it here.
Okay, so you have sauna there, and you also have bikes there, like if I see. Wow. Okay, so they do sports to lose weight here inside the sauna.
Yes, inside the sauna. Wow, it's a really hard job.
And so they are specialized in weight cut then?
Yes. Wow. Yeah, sure. They have to.
Yeah, they have to. Wow. Hey, he's the Indian fighter. Hi. That's it.
I'm from India, that's why I'm the first Indian here to combine in the UFC PI combine.
And why did you choose Mexico?
The Mexico I choose for the high altitude, and then I'm the flyweight guy. So I have to go fast
Yes.
So maybe more cardio.
And you came specially for the UFC PI then?
Yeah, I'm selected for the UFC combine.
Okay.
The UFC PI combine.
Perfect.
I'm only Indian here.
And do you like it so far?
Yeah, I want to become first Indian UFC champion,
Okay.
like Moreno.
Perfect, amazing, amazing. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much for your time.
First, it's called a fuel station. That is the way from getting out of the locker, so the athletes can pass here to take all the vitamins, protein, shakers, whatever they need.
Do they pay for that? How do they?
No, they don't pay for it.
So they can just come
Yes.
and eat, and then
The
they do.
the nutritionists, they have like the plan, the way that they are, the supplements that they have to take. So it's personal for everybody of the academy athletes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought they had to pay for it. They don't pay.
No. Our mission is also to educate the amateur or some of the athletes to become more professional, and they are responsible of what they are eating. So they have to be like really responsible about. They cannot eat all the food that they are here.
Well, you're saying that it's the best place. She was saying it's Disneyland for fighters, and I actually think it is.
This is the performance lab. So what the performance lab offers is a control setting for all of our energy systems testing. As well, we have a lot of technology storage here that we use for the gym, for the S&C coaches as well. We obviously use this information to prescribe training, to specify the athlete's needs, and also to monitor the progress. Similar tests that we do in the combine, we do here. We establish a baseline with the first information, and we see how they progress. Okay. Yep, and we also do modifications in the programming according to that information. In terms of infrastructure, there's very few places, at least here in Latin America, for top-level athletes.
No, worldwide, like this
the quality of the gym, the technology. I mean, this is not cheap technology, to say the least of it. Every single thing that we do, we try to do it objectively. And as I said, in the little experience I have in high-performance sports, there's very little places where you can get that. So I know that the athletes have grown a lot, especially our first academy class, ever since they got here, and they're taking full advantage of it.
So this is in two different parts. This part is for treatment, prevention, evaluation, assessment, everything, and that part is for recovery.
Imagine if I'm a fighter and I feel that I have like a beginning of an injury or something. I can come whenever I want. There is always someone here.
Yeah, we're always here since 7:30 in the morning to 5:30. So our work is just to assess everybody here, part of the academy, UFC guys. And if we have some emergency upstairs, we go to manage and to handle those emergencies. So in the sparring days, we are all the time there in case that something happens.
So you have the people that you selected, but imagine that I'm an active fighter from another country that fights for the UFC. Can I also come here and have all the treatment?
Yes, you can have all the tests and the service that we provide here. It's either us, strength and conditioning, the other departments, we are for you guys, actually. So you can just reach us, call us, and we can make a space.
Wow, I'm mind blown. I knew it was good, but I didn't know it was that good. Okay, we're gonna continue the tour, but thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Here in this moment in the gym, we have like the UFC athlete. There is Lupi that is preparing for Saturday. Also is here Alessandro Costa that is doing some exercise. He is not part of the fight card, but he is here for train, just for prepare and give also the support for Lupi.
Wow, I see this and I want to train. The music, the vibe, all the fighters. You just want to be here.
There is the platform that measure all the force of the exercise that the athletes are doing.
Okay,
yes.
So when you step on it, then you can see on the screen over there what's going on.
Yes, and for example, maybe you are going to do something here of strength and conditioning, and you can measure and you can
visualize
see.
all that.
Yes,
Wow.
it's really nice.
Very good.
Then here, let's pass to the dining room.
Wow. Putain, mais c'est quoi cette dinguerie? Il n'y a que de la bouffe.
They train in the morning, they have the lunch time, and then now here they can rest for the second training at afternoon.
That's great.
Yeah. Also in the terrace you can take the meal if you want. And we have another strength and conditioning gym, sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
Another strength and conditioning gym that you can use it. Or if the coaches need to use it something, they can be here.
So that was the thing that I didn't think of, is that a lot of people come here because Mexico City is 2,200 meters high.
Yes, of course.
So here you can feel already when you do some things, when you walk, that
Yes.
you're getting more tired. So getting outside and being
I
able
know.
to train with the sun, everything, wow, that's actually very special.
Yes, I think that I really like to be here training.
Yeah, no, I trained here yesterday and I love it. I love it, like, and I love what they're doing with Latin America. Like, they're putting here young fighters out of the UFC, making train, giving good food, giving good training, giving good everything you need. It's like a dream for a fighter. I wish I had that before, whenever I started.
I heard about your job just today, and what a responsibility actually for you, because having to choose who can come here and have all this access to these facilities, you have to have the eye. How do you find these guys?
That's for our academy athletes. We scout them. We have a group of us that are in charge of scouting the best talent in Latin America, and then we're watching their fights. We have a relationship with their coaches, and we try to just follow where they're at in their career. And if we see talent, then we invite them over to what we call a combine every year. We do a whole bunch of different tests that show us. These battery tests will show us where they're at, where their strength, their speed, their endurance, and then we also test their technical ability, their jiu-jitsu, their wrestling, their striking, and all these things together give us a certain data that we can look at, and then we rank them and invite them in.
What are the key data that you pay attention to?
Well, there's no specific. The key is, can you fight? We're looking for talent. We're looking for the best talent. The extra data, the strength, the conditioning, the physical ability, those are all extra things that we'll use in our ranking them and our ability to pick the top talent.
Yeah, are there like a specific type of profiles that you're looking at? Like an example, younger people?
So there's a cutoff in the age. The age that we cut off the talent that we bring in is 29. After that, yeah. And we're looking for obviously a winning record. We're looking for a finishing record, somebody that's a finisher that goes in there. And we're looking, the younger the better. That's what we can make the bigger impact for sure.
I've seen that there was an Indian guy that was here. Anyone can come here.
Our focus is Latin America with primarily Mexico. We're in Mexico. We want to develop Mexican talent, but we're also looking at Latin American countries, Spanish-speaking countries. The kid that's here from India, he actually was in the China PI. And that's how he ended up out here. We had a couple of little visa things that we're helping him out with, so we decided to bring him out here. And we have a lot of smaller weight classes. He's a 125er, so we're giving him a try and see how he fits in for over the next year.
I heard that here at the PI, it was possible to analyze, like if your right part or left part is a bit weaker, what type of muscles part should you train more because you might be getting injured or something like this. Is it correct?
That is correct. So we do what's called a performance review on every athlete, UFC athletes, and we create a profile for them that tells us strengths and weaknesses. And in that, we try to improve. They might be from an injury or something. We try to improve or fix that specific injury.
Part of the success of this sport is to have the right people at the right place. How do you find these people? Because Mexico is so new also into it.
Mexico is known for its fighting spirit, right? That's what we're looking for. And there's a lot of MMA fans, a lot of MMA students, a lot of MMA fighters that are in this country. And all Latin America now. The sport has just exploded in every country. It exists everywhere. So it's not hard to find talented fighters using the regional shows. We look at the shows, we look at the amateur systems that are in place now. There's amateur shows, there's pro shows that we follow, and we try to keep scouting talent.
We have a lot of talent in Latin America, and the only thing we need is opportunity, and they're giving them the opportunity. So that's the best thing you need as a fighter, just the opportunity, because you're hungry. You're already hungry. You come from a country. Sometimes you don't got a lot of money. You don't got a lot of like good stuff. So you want to win your stuff. So we hungry. So they just need opportunity, and the UFC is giving to them, and I think a lot of great fighters are gonna come out of this project.
We are here at the UFC PI. Does he think that this can have a major impact also if he would be present in Korea or something like this?
그러니까 그거를 제가 만들고 싶은데 PI를
Yeah,
한국에
he
제가
thinks it's definitely an influence in any country that they open. He actually wants to open the Korea UFC PI. That's his wish, but it's so expensive in Korea, land and everything else. So
it's difficult.
yeah, he would love to.
Can you tell us like what has this from different from another sports center? Like what are the facilities or things that he really thinks that could be an improvement for Koreans if they had it?
PI를 갈 때마다 항상 생각한 건데 PI는 파이터들을 위한 거잖아요. 그러니까 모든 게
Yeah, most fitness gyms, they're not catered to fighters. The PIs they have from the food, the nutrition, everything that they have here is just catered to the fighters, which makes a huge difference.
If you had to give a tip to a young fighter that is not a professional yet, that is an amateur, but that would like to be part either of this structure or go further in his career?
Well, the first recommendation would be one, join a martial arts gym, a mixed martial arts gym. The second biggest recommendation is believe in your coaches. Believe in the coaches you're working with. They will guide you. You know, martial arts is about sharing knowledge and making the sport grow. And whoever you're working with, they are the best person for you at that moment. Let's believe in them and grow. And then from there it'll all show itself.
Okay. And you were mentioning the fact that finishes was an important thing.
For sure.
You think that they should really go for finishes then?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that your ability will finish the opponent. If your ability and your technical ability is there, those things will happen more and more naturally.
Wow. Wow.
Here is the mat and the 2 cages.
Les gars, juste pour vous réaliser, ça c'est énorme. La taille est gigantesque, je crois que vous ne le voyez pas parce que c'est une caméra, c'est un angle large, mais c'est gigantesque. So this one I guess is the one for fight nights and this one is for a pay-per-view or?
Yeah. The one of the that one is the large cage and the small cage.
Exactly.
Yes. And then we have the mat.
Wow. And can you tell us what is there?
There is a
The Brandon Moreno room?
Yes.
That's nice.
We have like meetings here. We also have like meetings versus or between Las Vegas, Shanghai, and Mexico. We can take it here. So if you want to pass it through.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow. So this way, like there is a lot of noise outside, and with these panels, it absorbs so well the sound. I hear you.
Yes, here I think that it's really quiet,
Yeah, it is really
and you can put everything you want in the screens.
If I am a fighter,
Yes.
Is it possible for me to ask for a certain fight?
Yes.
And analyze that fight here?
Yes, if you want, you can do it. We have not that happen at this moment, but you can do it.
Could be
Yes.
Wow. Okay, perfect. Well, these are the type of things that I didn't expect. It's pretty nice. When the fighters were telling me that they really like to train here, of course, when you see it from downstairs, you're like, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Looks nice, the gym. But here, you understand everything. It really makes you feel like you're in it.
Yes.
It's
All
insane.
the atmosphere. Yes,
And you
they
see
like
everyone working around, so
Yes,
you
yeah.
cannot, wow, it's special.
It's
It really is
nice.
special.
And it's really big. Because
It's huge.
They told me when they want to schedule something in the mat, they told me, but I see that maybe there are going to be another people. Yes, but
Don't worry.
don't worry. There is really space for everybody.
Wait, I'm gonna show you how big this is. This way you understand. I'm gonna go at the end. C'est énorme. C'est gigantesque. Là, si vous me voyez comme ça c'est la taille du truc. I just wanted to say thank you very much for your time. It's really something special. Like I really hope that some fighters can really understand
Yes.
how good this is for the sport. The fact that they really invest, because it could be just like a promotion company, but the fact that they invest in youth, in fighters, etc. It's I've got a lot of hope for the upcoming fighters.
Yes, this is all for them. Forget preparing better, so the sport can, especially MMA, can and continue growing. So this is for them.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a pleasure
Welcome.
to you. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bon les gars, je voulais juste terminer cet épisode dans le meilleur des cadres avec le Hall of Fame. Je suis vraiment comme un enfant à Disney. Dommage, il y avait juste un petit truc, l'UFC m'avait proposé un truc super cool, c'était de me faire passer un test. Chris voulait que je le fasse, mais malheureusement, comme vous le savez, j'ai eu un accident l'année passée de moto. On me réopère maintenant dans 2 semaines et je peux vraiment pas le faire. Mais j'ai envie de revenir et une fois que l'opération sera passée, que je pourrai recommencer, j'ai vraiment envie de m'entraîner, de revenir ici et de pouvoir vous montrer tout ça parce que c'est une dinguerie. Merci à tous, je sais que c'est un épisode un petit peu pointu pour tous ceux qui sont intéressés par des trucs un petit peu plus niche. Donc si vous l'avez regardé jusqu'au bout, ça me fait vraiment plaisir, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. À bientôt.
Merci à toi d'avoir regardé la vidéo jusqu'au bout. Nous en profitons pour rappeler que nous sommes ambassadeurs des marques NUTRIMUSCLE et ÖKO. Cela signifie que si tu achètes chez eux en passant par nos liens, tu aides la chaîne à se développer. NUTRIMUSCLE a une mission claire, rendre la nutrition sportive accessible en respectant les plus hauts critères de qualité. Chaque ingrédient est sélectionné pour préserver leur pureté et chaque produit se limite au minimum d'ingrédients nécessaires. Rejoins Morgan Charrière, Benoît Saint-Denis et FightMinds dans la team NUTRIMUSCLE en profitant d'une réduction via notre code promo NMA_FM5. Le lien vers leur site est en description de cette vidéo. ÖKO produit des gourdes filtrantes éco-responsables. Le filtre ÖKO traite l'eau pour la purifier et la rendre saine à la consommation. Les polluants, pesticides, métaux lourds, mauvaises bactéries et autres contaminants sont efficacement filtrés. La gourde ÖKO a un côté ultra pratique et aussi économe. On arrive à 10 centimes le litre d'eau, voire moins, grâce à notre code promo FMOKO qui offre 10% de réduction.